the only Darren McCarty and Neal Ruhl can give. It's time for Big D Energy, live on Woodward Sports. Join four-time Stanley Cup champion and legendary badass Darren McCarty and the golden voice of Neal Ruhl, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., as they give their takes on all things Detroit sports. The number one midday show in Detroit is on. Welcome to Big D Energy.
Yo, 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 what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Big D Energy.
Big D!
Right here on the Woodward Sports Network. My name is Neal Ruhl. That guy, D-Mac's back, everybody.
What's up, boys?
How you living?
I'm, you know what, living right. Getting the last bit of golf in, obviously.
There you go.
Last few days, so, yeah, enjoying this. Got to get it in today and tomorrow.
What's the drop-dead temperature for you? Even Darren McCarty will
so
say,
you can get me out there at above freezing with no wind. So it's more about like how much wind there is. Like 50 and windy is no good.
Yeah.
45, 42 and no wind, fine. Sun's out, whatever. When the sun comes out, you just got to make sure you get it in and you don't want the overcast. Like, so this is actually a beautiful day. It's supposed to be 57, but the sun's out. So that's more than anything. So you could play at like freezing if the sun's out. We do that at Christmas a lot of times. Savage.
I played around Christmas.
You played golf on Christmas?
I did, but it was in Hawaii. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we play. Hey, you want to? That ball travels too if it's a little icy out
I
there.
bet.
It's good.
Sliding down the green.
Spencer Raxter in the building.
Hello.
What's up, Spenmo?
Chilling.
Your program find a coach yet?
Not yet, no.
I have
fired?
heard the process, as Darren's countrymen would say, has begun.
Yeah, I mean, you got like half of your starting offense liking posts on Instagram about him being on the hot seat. Like,
Sheesh.
Just fucking do
No, it is in process.
it. Yeah. Well, end the process.
Confirmed.
End the process. Get
Well,
him out of here.
You're not gonna do it till you got the plan in place. You
Yeah,
know what
that's
I'm
fair.
saying?
That's
Like,
fair.
The plan is in place until the plan is finished.
Well-
Just say it. I'll say it like that to you, Spenny. Fear not, young man. Fear not.
Put me out of my misery soon.
Yep. There you go. KG's in the building.
What's up? What's up?
It was always going to be a wash, KG.
I mean, maybe with MSU and they coach, sure, but
It was always going to be a wash.
yeah, that's tough.
What's
I hope
up?
it's not the process like the process is currently going in Philly. So
Yeah. What's really good?
Hey, edge maxing. That backcourt looks pretty good.
What's that?
yeah,
Edge maxing. That backcourt in Philly.
no, yeah. Can't say the same for Embiid though. But yeah,
No.
it's tough.
The process. What's really good, KG? You
No,
all right?
our show is whole again. Shout out to y'all. I'm glad to be back with the boys. Somebody in the chat said yesterday that the show was better without me, and I feel sorry to tell them I'm a starter around here.
There you go.
So yeah, it's
Hell yeah,
unfortunate.
you are.
The
What's that about? That's
Yeah.
like Mookie Betts yesterday going like 0 for 5 early in the count. He's still going to always bat.
There you go.
In the right behind Ohtani. Like, I mean, come on now.
I think I've proved myself to be a consistent hitter around here. So
Facts.
Yeah, like that whole thing last night. How long did you make it, D-Mac?
16.
Damn.
you're right.
Yeah,
Nobody
and then I laid down and I turned the TV in the other room up, right? Because I get to a habit of not having something in my room. Better say anyways. But I got to the end of the 16th and I don't remember the rest.
Okay.
But I missed it because I was about to send a group chat and just say Teoscar Hernandez with the game winner. Freddie Freeman had like 4 chances.
Mm-hmm.
Did he not? Every time he came up,
time he
bases
came up.
loaded, guy in running position. But again, at the end of the day, that dude, I always make a joke that it's when baseball comes on, especially these playoffs with the Dodgers and stuff, it's Japanese porn. But last night, instant classic. You got everything. Guys whose names you've never heard of, guys you're taking chances on, and stuff like this coming through. So. Maybe there's hope for us as Tigers fans with some of the no-name guys that we seem to run across. Not the name guys, but the guys that we've never heard of. So the Dodgers seem to be getting it done. I mean, it'll be interesting today with Ohtani on the mound, and they got to go right back at it.
Yep.
Because they played two full games. Right, so
Yeah, they did.
They was
And
gonna
who's
send
avail-
Yamamoto out there.
who's available? Like, and I don't know, Neal. Can you can't like drop a couple guys, a couple pitchers or something like that during the series, right? You
No,
got
the
to
roster's set.
So the roster's set. So like from what I saw is if things go long, look for that long middle to be Kershaw because he didn't pitch a lot of pitches.
They got lucky. They got lucky with that one. Clayton, like he's it's a wrap, but
The
he
roller
found a
coaster.
way
He
through
found,
it.
dude. He
found a
got
way
it
through
done. He did what he
found a
needed.
way
Did
through
they
it.
win?
They
That's
did,
all that matters.
100%.
It's the swan song, baby.
How long did you make it, Spenny?
I watched the whole game.
You guys are sickos.
He's a
trying to
sicko.
tell
He had to
you.
be in here earlier than I did.
KG, how long did you make it?
13.
That's what I got to 14.
After 13, I'm like, no.
And I was getting angry that it was still going on.
Yeah.
I felt like I was watching the Tigers again.
Pretty much.
Like I'm sitting there, this great game. And
Like
I'm
Toronto,
pissed.
just die already. You're going to lose. Just die already. Jesus Christ.
I made it to 14, and I was like, I can't. Because I'm coming off like the
That-
Florida weekend, like the travel weekend where, I get up at 3:30 a.m. Sunday morning to go to the airport, and then you don't really sleep on a plane, And I'm trying to fix that, and then that happened too. So like, I went all I could, man. I absolutely went all I could. Jump into that Woodward Sports chat thread. Get your thoughts out there. Like Colonel Ludlow, what a game. No, it was. Soccer night in Detroit. Dodgers get it done because they have the money. Soccer night, that is a point that I was looking to make about it. Like, that extra money they spend.
Yeah, I know, right?
Like, they're
Tigers never had a chance.
Yeah, that's what we are so far away from that.
I tried to tell y'all.
And Toronto has a $500 million guy on that team.
They do.
And he's raking, right?
Yeah.
Like
They a top 10 payroll.
yeah, like 1,300 OPS. Yeah, like I
and
mean,
they don't have enough.
yeah, like you got to add our OPSs to get to 1,300.
Yeah, but like whatever we're watching, we're just saying like, Ohtani on base 9 times. You just refuse, like it's the
He's the
Bonds,
greatest baseball
the
player.
Bonds treatment or whatever like
Yeah.
that. And
Let
now he's,
anybody else
So
be-
now but when they take the bat out of a great hitter's hands or whatever, he's sort of handcuffed. Now he's not handcuffed because they can take the bat out of his hand. He's still got the ball today.
Yep.
So he can go out there and just. He's unbelievable.
And he gonna give you a QS. Best believe he gonna give you.
Is
a
it?
QS.
Is it not? Do you not sit there, Neal, and go like, "Wow, I'm watching like something that, like the greatness." When he stands up to bat, and sometimes early, and his numbers earlier in the playoffs weren't there, but locked in, like guy that's locked in, like when superstars get locked in, and there's pros like a professional, like I was a professional. Right, but there's superstars and this elite talent that get locked in.
He's a cyborg.
What'd you have, Spenny?
I was just gonna say, who's the biggest loser in all of this are LA Angels fans. Like, you had Mike Trout and Shohei, and you couldn't
Couldn't
win
make
a
the
playoff
playoffs.
game. Not a single one.
Yeah.
That's crazy,
Nuts,
dude.
bro,
It's crazy.
when you think about it.
D-Mac, I want to
Two
back
of the
up
greatest, probably the top 5 baseball players ever, and you couldn't win a playoff.
2 of the top 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, but who else did they have? Gio Urshela? I said that this morning. They was literally them two and nobody else.
Well, didn't they have Tyler Glasnow on
They
that
had
team
Tyler-
too?
No. Their pitching staff was bad.
It was horrible.
Yeah.
But still.
Even the other hitters weren't all that. Like, you had them two. That was
Still.
it.
Yeah,
You
I'm
got-
trying. It all kind of blends together.
One game. I'm not saying a World Series.
Yeah, win
one
a playoff game.
And
How many did they play together as a duo?
they
'Cause
played, they played 3.
They played
got
3.
swept.
one series and got swept.
And that was it.
Yeah.
That was it forever. D-Mac, I want to back up to something you just said. I was a professional. Like, you played a long time. Won cups, all that stuff. Had a great career. I don't care what Sam Flannel said. Had a great career. Shout out Sam Flannel.
Shout out.
Had a great career. The way that you just have matter-of-factly said, the talent, ...
Hello. Anybody go look at the roster of the guys that I've played with in my
Yeah.
career and seen it firsthand? You got to forget what you see every day on a day-to-day basis in practice. I mean, they're freaks. I mean, he's Sergei Fedorov plus Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah.
Plus, that's a great comparable because Sergey played forward, he played D, in all different situations. But that's what you're seeing. There's this special, right? It's unbelievable. So enjoy it every time it goes up there. And the thing I want to make it most imperative, locked in. Because sometimes, when these superstars aren't locked in, they look normal. but they're not normal because when they get there and whatever it takes to get there, you look at, Freddie Freeman yesterday, and he had opportunities, but he locked it in. And he's got another, he had a Grand Slam last World Series. He's got this one, World Series. Like that's what true, guys that are special that know how to seize the moment. That's what they do.
Yeah, they're just built different. And backing up to what we said before, because I think you said he's like the greatest baseball player ever. Like there's no debate. Which obviously there is not. There is not a debate.
Well, it's got to be him and Babe Ruth, right? If you put and we don't know, but I mean those are the two pitching hitters that get the props as pitchers.
Yeah. I mean, I would say it's Ohtani and Bonds, and then everybody else. Like it's they are Ohtani's in the stratosphere, and then Bonds is in his own planet, and then there's the rest of the.
Wasn't Babe Ruth what we heard about from what he did with his? You got
75-mile-per-hour meatballs,
right?
He did hit him 500 feet to hit over the fence.
Was that truly what it was? But look at the technology; they were taking twigs off trees and swinging.
They were smoking.
So I'm just saying.
Right?
I'm not disagreeing with the top ones, but don't disparage because that man
of his time
pitched.
No, for sure.
Pitched and how he was revered over his time.
But if
I have to get Maz in here to tell me what it was like live?
Please don't.
No, I already trashed.
I'm just saying that
that's
isn't that the one in lore, legend or lore or whatever?
No,
and I'm giving Ohtani the nod, and Bonds as the hitter too or whatever. But
man, if you drop Ohtani back then, they would have been trying to picket that man. They would have been at the games mad as hell. This Japanese man.
They would have put him
come in and dominate
in the camp.
Yeah, I mean, there's data to suggest that,
right?
Spenny, you're not making that up.
Not at all.
Watch,
it's not. Yeah.
They would have blamed him for Pearl Harbor.
Woodward Sports chat thread.
It was Ohtani.
I'm gonna pivot. Pete Smith in the chat. There's an OPS that starts with a 1, has a decimal point, then an 8. I know. You got to add 3 of our playoff LPSs together.
He had before they walked him 4 at bats in a row. Like Neal put it in the chat, it was 7. His last 7 home plate appearances, it was 7 for 7 with 7 extra base hits.
Yeah.
You can't even say that with
dude. How about that opposite field double that just hit the wall? I hear people get slammed into the wrestling ring. I mean, it was ridiculous. You did. Thought there was a mark in there.
We were out here. We had 6 hits in 2 games.
Yeah.
27 innings.
We
have
never
6
stood
hits.
a chance, bro.
I think that's what's fun. That's what's fun about this World Series. Is this not an exciting? This is an entertaining World Series because you know what? You got 2 lineups that fight for at bats.
And I told Maz today. I admitted it. I'm rooting for the Dodgers, man. I am.
Yeah.
I feel like the billionaire pool, whatever. I liked the Dodgers. It kind of sucks. But Maz is just mad that the Yankees aren't doing it.
Pretty much.
100%. He's a New Yorker. They always have an agenda.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I like Freddie Freeman a lot. I like Mookie Betts a lot. I like Shohei Ohtani a lot. They're
Freddie Freeman wanted to stay in Atlanta.
Yeah.
He wanted to.
He did.
And they didn't want him. They pulled some little Chris stuff. They're like, no, you got to go.
Yeah. And I love Vladdy too, but I'd rather see the Dodgers win than the Blue Jays.
They're likable, bro.
They are likable.
At least for right now, they're likable still.
Real cream of wheat.
Once they win 4 World Series in a row, then maybe that'll wear off a little bit.
Right.
But I like seeing it.
If the Dodgers sign Scooble,
oh my God!
Then I'll want them to win a World Series too.
Stop. The salary cap needs to come before that.
Real cream of wheat.
Christ.
Baseball needs a salary cap. Otherwise, the Tigers will never win anything with Chris as the owner. See, I'm not.
Wait a sec. What there is no salary cap and he can't win with it, so he's not using it or was saying that that's what it is.
You can wake up tomorrow and say you're going to be good if you want.
I don't get it. The excuse would be, I can't do it because we're tied in with the salary cap, not the fact that you can do whatever you want right now. Crazy.
I have one more thing about Ohtani, and we have the talent. Do you want me to do it now or do you want me to take the break?
Let's take the break.
All right, let's take the break. I have a thing about Ohtani and the pitching and the hitting and all that stuff.
All right.
I also have a thing about BlackRock.
Let me tell you about BlackRock. They got a thing for you. It's Braylon's meat, and it's on the menu.
Okay.
22 ounces. of New York strip. No, it's delicious. I've tried it myself. It is amazing. Or you can get steak. You don't want Braylon's meat? You can get other meat. Steak and lobster tail, $19.99. Go to BlackRockRestaurants.com. Find a location near you. Why are you eating dinner somewhere else? $19.99. Steak and lobster tail. You can't beat that.
What are we talking about?
Can't beat that. Neal, tell us about Sharon's.
All right. Speaking of that, what are we talking about when you talk about heating and air conditioning? You're talking about Sharon's. They're family owned and operated since 1991. If you are a DTE gas customer, listen up. Scan the QR code on the screen. Sharon's Heating and Air Conditioning can get you set up with a free furnace tune-up. Yes, free 99, everybody. Yes, with Sharon's Heating and Air Conditioning if you're a DTE gas customer. It's not just heaters. It's not just air conditioners. They also do the whole home generators. They do water heaters. And, of course, the bread and butter is heating and cooling. Family owned and operated since 1981. Sharon's Heating and Air Conditioning. Your comfort is our business.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. ThenFights.com.
Neal Ruhl here for Planet Fitness. I'll be at Planet Fitness in about 2.5 hours, as a matter of fact, over here in the Troy location, Troy Birmingham
Shout out.
location. That's right, over 50 Metro Detroit locations. Guys, you keep saying you're going to do it. I'll get in shape one day. One day needs to be today. So walk in the door at any Planet Fitness. You can join, get a Black Card membership, as a matter of fact, which is $24.99 per month. Less than $1 a day, everyone. And you can get serious about it and get it going. Stop talking about it and be about it. PlanetFitness.com, or just pull in the parking lot. Planet Fitness. We're all great on this planet.
You're sitting on your couch procrastinating, and your life's passing you by. You're thinking, maybe I'll go to school next semester, maybe next year. No, do it right now.
Do it right now. There you go.
These
Absolutely.
kids will never know what that
Never.
commercial was.
Neal Ruhl, Darren
That's true
McCarty,
culture.
KG, Spencer Raxter. We're back to being squad deep here on Big D Energy. Andrew Schmidt, you all are sickos. I live in L.A. I only made it 13 innings. You or I had to take a nap for traffic or something like that.
Just wake up when the parade starts.
Yeah, right. No doubt. MLB lockout incoming. Well, we gonna see. It would be very baseball of them
They're
to
gonna
like
go to a
be
lockout.
be back, have like a renaissance, and then go to a lockout right away.
Yeah, of course.
It would be very baseball of them. One thing real quick, because there is some Lions stuff I want to get into. I feel like we all needed that bye week. It was great. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yep.
It was great. I feel refreshed now, ready to rock. But before we get to that, D-Mac, I had something about the Shohei Ohtani thing. And I can't remember who I heard talking about this, but they were on this path, and then they really opened my eyes to it, and I was thinking about it. Shohei Ohtani is why the world has caught up to America in sports. And the reason I say that, D-Mac, is because Shohei Ohtani would never exist if he were in America. Like if he were coming up through youth baseball.
And you mean because he would have been limited?
He would have been limited.
They would have made him choose.
He would have been a hitter or a pitcher, because in American youth sports, that's how we are. Like everything's got to be specialized. You got to do this and do this and do this and do this, to where in Japan, he's good at both.
Yeah. So-
we'll just let him do both.
Yeah.
And look at him now.
Remember there used to be, and how excited, like Madison Bumgarner, like has hit some knocks and whatever, like pitchers that could
Yeah.
hit. Kerry Wood back in the day.
Dontrell
was a
Willis
guy.
could hit.
There-
Zach Greinke used to be able to hit a little
Yeah, a
bit.
little bit.
but guys that you would have like the bat, but that was secondary.
Yep.
That was just the bonus. It was a misnomer. It's like, oh, a pitcher can hit, Bartolo Colon.
Shout
Take
out.
a while. But if it was nurtured to both of them, it's just sort of like you have to choose. Why is that? Who decided that? And I think does Ohtani free up America now? More so? Like, I think we were hindered.
No, because the industry's too big, D-Man.
But we won't understand. I believe that sparks somebody somewhere, right, to allow that. And how do you get ahead of somebody, right? You know, keeping up with the Joneses, right, is to be ahead of them. So there's the college, slowly but surely. But I think you will see a couple guys that try to do it. Now, you have to be, why you can't do it like to his level and whatever is because you're talking one of the best. But I think you will see coaches, and I think more minor league go to that because they see that success if there is. I don't think it limits. I think it should open up. Maybe you're right. Maybe because it's more of a my way or the highway sporting system here, right, in the United States. But I would like to think that, I would like to, what I would take from that, it's just like when all the Europeans and all the Russians and the Swedes, and they came over and transformed the game. If we sat here and went, no, it's American or North American hockey and it's physical, no. You combine it and you say, okay, I'm going to take a little bit of this and put it in here and try to make it. But like, how would you have like that? So I challenge the fact is like, let's wait and see, because I think this sparks somebody, and it's going to take some balls by a minor league or somebody to allow this, or a team, right, to go out and do this. Maybe this is,
And that's the
maybe
problem.
this is the Tigers' next play. Here's your next two-way guy, to get us excited about. So we'll hear about this guy coming up.
Yeah, no, D-Mac. It won't be that, because it'll just stay the way that it always does in our continued empire of youth sport for profit in this country. Will just continue to churn, and that's what it is. It's not about development.
So there you go.
It's
Right,
not.
right there. I'm speaking strictly on a development, not even thinking. And where you come in, right where you always sit with the dollar and go,
Right.
but it doesn't make sense
'cause
because it
America's
doesn't
the
make
same.
money, so it doesn't make sense.
It
Right,
is.
because you get more as you go over here and you guys work on this, and you go over here and ching, 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 ching. You get one guy doing both. You just lost half your tuition.
No, like, and it is. It's the AAU culture of
Yep.
of American youth sport, man, where you got to, again, I always talk about it like in basketball. If your AAU team wins tournaments, you're developing players. You ain't developing players by
Not for
winning
real.
AAU tournaments, man. How does that help him move to his left? When you go play an international competition where a Serbia or a Lithuania is going to eliminate the entire flow of your offense to let you go left, then what are you going to do? You know what I mean? Like, how are you able to score with less talent?
I get this question all the time. You know what I'm saying? From like, what's the most important for me in like development, or for anybody like in youth hockey or whatever? What I say, right? Because you will get seen. The difference between when I came up in like the late 80s, early 90s is the fact that you had to get somebody to see you and somebody to like you. Now, with the phones and everything,
streaming,
you're
right.
going to get seen. So what's the most important in anything? Development. Who's going to make you a better player and give you an opportunity to get ice time? Wins and losses are that's garbage. It's bullshit till you get to the top level, because it doesn't do anything. So who's the coaches in whatever sport that's going to develop, that sees your child? No, I don't want to develop them as a athlete, but as a human being. Right? There's always that time, but you don't have to worry about getting seen, because if you're out there doing the work, somebody will see you. Do you not agree?
No, 100%.
No, that's part of the problem. They take the video as the gospel, not really knowing, like, okay, this kid does have deficiencies. Because his highlight tape is so good, people just take that and run with it.
Yeah, but that's, Kenny, then you're just talking about the easy way out guys. You're not talking about the guys that do the work. You
Yeah.
know, why I can sit here, and I know that we're flip-flopping, but with the hashtag Wiser plan, is because those guys, Steve Eisman and his guys, will not get out work. They'll be at the rinks. They'll see all this stuff, and then they'll get the eyeball test. That's what good developmental at the top do.
Right.
Right? The other ones, just like you said,
Yeah.
if you're talking about just video, getting them in at lower levels, then Neal's right. 'Cause
Right,
It's about
right.
dollars.
Yeah.
It's about how do I get this kid. But I'm telling you, is you're better off to go play for a team that doesn't win much, where your kid's getting development and learning, like you said, to go to his left, to use both sides. And you see that. There's always time. Wait until you're teenager and stuff like that, when the juniors come around and stuff like this. But you've already put it on tape and you've already become developed.
No, it is. Ohtani would never exist in America because the youth sports system here would not allow it.
So we got to go to Japan to get developed?
Pretty much.
I don't know.
I mean, you got to get out of the system.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Woodward Sports chat thread. B. Shep to LSU. Yeah, we'll talk about that today. That came on like wildfire yesterday.
It's crazy.
No
but
legs.
It makes sense.
No legs.
No, I don't think
Is he
so.
from there?
He went to LSU.
Oh.
Yeah, he played there. Mike O.
He's going to have an NFL coaching position in a year.
Yeah, well, I don't know why he would go to college.
Yeah, but what's the dollar?
We'll talk about that. You want to do it next? We can do it next.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I mean, the way these buyouts going.
I'm just saying, like, look around.
Right.
Woodward Sports chat thread, Mike O. If Neal were raised in Japan, he might have been a CPA. No, maybe. Maybe you're right.
No,
I was a finance
four
major.
furnaces by now.
Yeah, I was a finance major in college. Never forget.
You're right.
Never forget.
that shit, bro. You ain't call that shit, bro.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Good times.
Michael, Ishikawa diagrams greater than Venn diagrams. All right,
Thanks.
everybody, calm down.
So to finish this conversation, right? Travis Hunter, right? Is that another miss? Like, because somebody had to notice both way talent to whatever else that continues to, like, he's the other example out there, isn't he?
I want to say he's an exception.
Okay, but what I'm saying is somebody nurtured it.
No,
somebody did not just say you have to go offense or you have to go defense.
But
somebody
the NFL,
nurtured that.
I feel like the NFL would have shut him down if he didn't come from somebody like a Deion Sanders. The NFL would have made him choose. So, like we've seen them make players choose throughout history.
So that's true because Deion allowed it.
So that's important, right? Where are you going? Like, and that's at the higher level of college to be able to transcend.
By the way, cue the Colorado Sting stuff. It's not about that.
Right.
That's literally what we're talking about. It's not about that. It's about Travis Hunter and his development and what was best for him to be the number 2. Was he number 2, number 3?
Yep.
Top 5 pick in the NFL
pick,
draft. Like, he got the maximum development. You know how I know? He was a top 5 pick in the NFL draft.
Yep.
Like, that's what I'm talking about. Colonel Ludlow, parents are ruining youth sports. They've been on that.
Yes.
And you know what?
They ain't the only ones.
I've shared some of the stories of, like, with my daughter's soccer team this year here before. Like, I knew it was out there, but until you see it happen, like, you don't realize it. Mm-hmm. And, like, yeah, dude, when we do their practices, they need to use their left foot in soccer.
Yeah.
They need to. So that's what we do in practice, and a lot of them aren't good at it.
Yeah.
Like, they're not. I could continue to have my best player just kick right foot shots from the left side of the goal and just snap them into the goal and stuff like that at an elite level. That's not helping her. She's already good at that.
Exactly.
Like, that doesn't
You're going to
help
run
her.
into a situation in which you can't do
Yeah, like that's
eventually.
That's it. Before we get to the break, Shaw216, Japan national soccer team is on the come up with their talent, young talent on the pitch. Shout out Isagi Yoshi. So, okay.
Oh, I'm about to figure out who he is.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sagi Yoshi, baby.
Real cream of wheat. Tigers' next play is to let Scuba walk and keep peddling the same lineup.
Shout out.
Carlos Zambrano getting love for hitting dingers. Also, yes, he did. All right, let's get into some Lion stuff. Let's talk about Jack's Car Wash, by the way. I can get you a free Jack's Car Wash. That's right. All you have to do, text WSN to 888-522-1729, and boom. Free Jack's Car Wash will appear for you on your phone. 40 locations all around Michigan. They all come with the free vacuums, the free compressed air. You can blow the water out of the mirrors and stuff like that so you don't get those little drips on the side of the car. They have the mat cleaning room also, and every Jack's Car Wash comes with a signature hand towel drying service. Go to jackscarwash.com. If you wash your car twice a month, go to jackscarwash.com, price out some of those subscription packages, and you can wash your car unlimited amount of time. You got to be unlimited. jackscarwash.com.
And let me tell you about Wicked Pickle. Wicked Pickle in Westland. They have enough facilities to fit any group you have, 10 to 200, doesn't matter. You could come to Wicked Pickle. They've got 10 climate-controlled courts, and they've got live play for all skill levels, a comfortable lounge area, drinks, ping pong, anything that you want to do, you can do it at Wicked Pickle in Westland. Go check it out, and make sure you stay tuned. January 9th, the Woodward Sports Pickleball Party. More information to come soon.
Hey, Tony, what's up, bro?
Same circus, different clowns.
For sure. You want the usual, the big zip?
You know me too well.
Throw a little something extra in there for your ma.
Oh,
Hope
man.
she's doing all right.
Ay, guy, sei un santo. You're a saint.
All right, buddy, we'll see you next time, okay?
Grazie.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
Big injuries, big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon. Braylon Edwards and Shep Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you.
Neal Ruhl here for Art and Jake's. No better place to catch the action than Art and Jake's Sports Bar and Grill. Go to any one of the 6 locations in Michigan. Enjoy wall-to-wall coverage on over 80 televisions, 22 draft beers, and a menu stacked with all your game day favorites like your wings, your wraps, the fairway burgers. You can get a little upper echelon if you want, shrimp tacos, the tuna as well, all of it. It's absolutely an incredible menu, something you're not going to find at your quote-unquote chain wing places that say that they show sports. Don't miss the weekly specials, Rib Night Mondays, Fajita Margarita Wednesdays, and download the Art Jakes app. Join the AJ's fan club and make every game day a win. Art and Jakes, a sports bar setting with a fine dining flavor. All right, we are back at it. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neal Ruhl, Darren McCarty, KG, Spencer Raxter, all of you in the Woodward Sports chat thread. Jump into there. Get your thoughts out there. Good to see Tammy Chin in the chat as well. What up, Tammy? Good to see you.
Morning, Tammy.
Hi, Tammy.
Shout out to, man, everybody in Jamaica. Like,
Yeah, it's tough.
that's
Prayers.
Yeah,
My
prayers
buddy's
to
in
them.
Jamaica right now.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Couldn't get out?
Yeah, he's with his family. His phone's broken. His mom texted us and said that they're okay, but they gotta stay there for like another week.
Yeah, you're there now.
Yeah.
Like, if you're there, you're not going anywhere. They sent like hurricane trackers in there. They said the winds are like 200 miles an hour. Now they're like more than they thought. I saw like the weather updates. They're like, structures will be at a quote total loss. Jeez. Like, they're just like, hey, that building that's there, after tomorrow, that building's not going to be there anymore. So hopefully everybody can make it through, man. Absolutely. Woodward Sports chat thread, Taylor Frazee kicked 2 parents in a 12U girls hockey game out this past weekend. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. B-Dot, he started his coaching career at LSU. Real quick, the Calvin Shepard thing. I know, like, journalistically, no legs to it. But let's talk economically real quick, because the man that's gone is getting $50 million to leave. Mm-hmm. That he's going to look at it. If they come to him, dude, he's going to look at it. Right?
I don't think he will. I mean, obviously, you take the interview and you sit down and you do that, yeah, for sure. But he's not going anywhere. He is going to have an NFL job waiting for him. in very short order. That's not something you just throw away. Even to go back to LSU. Because you go back to LSU, it doesn't work out. You get fired after 2 years. You're not just becoming a head coach in the NFL. You got to go back to being hopefully a defensive coordinator right away. But he is going to be an NFL head coach in short order. So I don't see him giving that up because that is one of 32 jobs in the world, and it is the highest level of your profession.
Right, which I get. But again, just given that path that you just said, the money's the same, if not greater. You know what I'm saying? If not greater, and it's easier.
I don't think it's easier.
Yeah. If you got boosters and you say, hey, we need money to get players,
you got to
that's
do all
the way
the
you
recruiting and everything like that. And I think there's a lot more that goes into being a college head coach.
My question is just, what's the difference in the bag? So say he does get what's the coaching job? You would just by like a first time. What's that contract as opposed to what would LSU offer you?
He would get a little more money in college.
A little more or a lot more?
14, 15 to 8 or 9.
Okay, over term with a
5, 6 years.
but you get a buyout guarantee and
you can dictate terms better in college.
Yeah, like I mean,
no offset. You
got to entertain the question, right? Because I mean, it's both ways. So I guess it comes down to. And Kenny's not here because we just asked him.
Yeah, weird. We started talking about LSU, and KG goes in the other room for something.
Allegedly. Making a phone call, probably.
Is that weird?
No, but I mean, it's like, what's your path? What's your end goal?
So for me, assume he's making league average because they don't make the coordinators' contracts public. They go anywhere from $1 million to... I would imagine like Jim Schwartz is probably at the top of the food chain for defensive coordinators, probably about $4.5 million.
So say he's making one.
Say he's making two. Say he's
$2
making
million.
2. Say he's in the middle of the road, right? Say he's making 2.25. If you're going to go from 2.25 to 15, and it's all guaranteed with no offset, like I'm taking.
And
that
they sign
phone
long-term deals too, right?
Yeah, 100%. You get
buyouts.
You see what I'm saying? Like
the buyout's the one that blows me away. You just got rewarded for failing.
Brian Kelly is getting $50 million to walk away. I think it's more likely than people want to give it credit for.
Yeah.
Because if it were me, D-Mac, here's my arc, right? Now, obviously, he played in the league and stuff like that. He's not he's not broke, obviously. But at the same time, D-Mac, you put your pen to paper. That's generational upon generational wealth. That is guaranteed no matter what.
That's what you have to look at too. But
and I know it will be in the NFL also, but you can skip that time in the meantime and go do it. And if it doesn't work out, you'll have a coordinator job waiting for. Like, where do all these college washout coaches go?
Yeah,
that's
coordinators.
True. Where's Chip Kelly?
That's what I mean. Like, what is the? And Spenny says that, right? Because if you go to college, you fail, then you're not getting a head coaching job, but you'll get back in the league. It'll just take you longer. So, I mean, it's a bigger question, I think, that has to be entertained than just to shrug it off. Unless Calvin Shepard, right, if somebody asked him and he said, no, I want to be a head NFL coaching job, I would believe him.
And I doubt he'll do a one and done with the Lions. That's just me being a fan. I have no proof of that at all. But if Ben Johnson and AG,
did you go outside and make a phone call right there?
I mean, I could try. My autograph has a mind of its own.
Yeah.
So no, it is what it is. But I mean, it's kind of like when you decide, okay, do I want to go to a university or not? Do I want to deal with the prerequisites that come with going to a 4-year university? That's the same shit for Calvin Shepard. Like, does he want to deal with the recruiting trail and constantly having to do that and being in charge of a whole program? I know being an NFL head coach is similar, but I just don't think it's as taxing as it would be to be a college head coach, if that makes sense.
Woodward Sports chat thread, EX27, when will we see scouting responsibilities moves from the head coaches in college football with nil and transfer portals? It seems it's time for college teams to have a full-time GM separate from their coaches. Yes, that is happening. That is happening all over the country right now. It's going to be a full-on pro model soon. 100% it will be. Thomas Perry in the Super Chat. Spenny, as a Golden Domer, but also the son of 2 MSU grads, I hope MSU avoids Brian Kelly. Low-quality character, lousy recruiter. He was despised, no exaggeration, by many in the Irish administrative offices. Good luck, MSU.
Yeah, he does seem like kind of a turd, like when you see some of the stuff he does on the sidelines.
But
can he win ball
recruiter?
games?
I don't know about that.
but
I'd take him over Jonathan Smith in a heartbeat. But the Calvin Shepard stuff, like I said, it's I kind of agree with KG on the fandom part of it, to be like, he's not just going to go one and done. LSU needs a coach this year. Like, it's not like they're going to wait with an interim coach all year to hope Shep is good to go. And like I said, man, it's these guys are alphas. They are alphas of alphas. And you want the highest level of your profession, one of 32 guys in the National Football League, to be a head coach. Calvin Shepard will be one of those guys in very short order. I don't see him giving up that opportunity to go, even if it is his alma mater, in a great situation at LSU.
Woodward Sports chat thread. Cale Brewer. Shep said he wasn't leaving. He wanted to be with Dan Campbell. Didn't Ben Johnson say that too? Like,
yeah.
It's the guys. Like, when are we gonna learn, man? Like, this is the evolution of how it goes. I've told you guys this before. Even if it was Fox Sports 1 for some bullshit morning show. ...
The bag's
if I
there.
get if this phone rings right now and it's a 212 area code,
Yep.
I'm pulling a KG and I'm just gonna get up and walk out of here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the phone call.
Yeah, gotta do what you gotta do.
100%. And guess what? I'm probably gonna take the deal.
Yep.
And I'll figure the rest out later.
Goddamn right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just the way that it works.
And we wouldn't switch you.
Yes. Steve O'Baby, Neal, unfortunately, neither one of us control what happens. What another person does. S happens. People come and go. That's life. No, 100% it is. It's just because I noticed a change in your physiology when we started working through the numbers there. Like,
No, but that's the first thing that comes to mind. But then again, Calvin Shepard, the dollar doesn't, like, he seems like a football guy, a lifer,
100%.
that getting to the next level. But when you have generational financial wealth that you have to consider, you have to be realistic about it. What are the other things? Like for example, what happens if there's a family member or something, like where that needs service, or like, so you don't know the situation. I just think that, like, I would lean to what Calvin Shepard said. And when it comes down to a defensive coordinator saying his intentions, Calvin Shepard's more going to tell you the way it is than, like, Ben Johnson would tell you what you wanted to hear.
correct.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Alex Stewart, not everyone's built for the recruiting grind. Do you think the head coach is recruiting day to day? Because I keep seeing,
but I think they're
seeing
playing
that.
a huge factor in it.
Yeah.
Colonel
Setting everything up.
Colonel Ludlow, college is not easier than the NFL,
I don't think so.
bro.
Not in the NIL era.
When you are the head coach, do you think that Brian Kelly was out there flying around the country recruiting?
You got to do something different because Nick Saban walked away.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's a little bit different in that, like, what was left for the guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's true.
Like,
Yeah.
there's literally nothing left for that guy.
I get it, yeah.
Hoof-hearted. Being a defensive coordinator for 7 weeks isn't exactly enough of a resume to get paid $50 million as a head coach.
He's a former player, too, but...
Oh, it's not?
Yeah. No, you can definitely get paid with that. Especially
Yeah.
if he has a successful year like it seems like he's having.
So we struggle to understand market still, I see.
Yeah.
Huh? Do you think that they are going to pay around the same as they just paid Brian Kelly? Yes, that's what the market commands, especially now. Like, look at how many openings there are.
Right.
The head coaches that are available now have leverage that they haven't had before. Lane Kiffin is going to get $80+ million in this offseason from somewhere. Florida, Ole Miss, wherever. Like, do we understand that? Lane Kiffin. Would you rather, Spenny, if you were an AD, Lane Kiffin or Calvin Shepard?
Lane Kiffin. I mean, he's got the track record.
Yeah.
Calvin Shepard is still a question mark.
Very much so.
Lane Kiffin's been doing this for a while.
Spenny wants the easy way out.
If you're an AD, that's how you do it, though, because that's how I would do it. Because then you can't blame me.
Yeah.
I went and got Lane Kiffin.
Right.
See, now we're spinning.
Big
into
name.
The,
Right.
Now we're spinning. The donors are fired up about that.
Yeah.
But in the end, what's Lane Kiffin really done?
Right.
He's fun.
You're going to be unbelievable AD one day. You're going to be unbelievable AD one day.
Yeah, if I were the AD, I'm getting Lane Kiffin because that's what my masses want. Knowing that I'd probably be better off football-wise hiring Calvin Shepard.
And we all know you serve your people.
Serve the constituents.
Serve the
I had an AD friend of mine. Always called everybody constituents, and I was like, why does he do that? Now I understand. Now I understand.
Yes, you do.
Yes, I do. Talking about Gold Crown.
Absolutely. All right, guys, let's talk about something that takes your chill game to championship level. Gold Crown. You know the slogan, smoke like royalty. Gold Crown is a Michigan brand through and through and some of the finest cannabis products in the state. Whether it's their Crown Jewels gummies packed with flavor and effects that'll keep you vibing, or their infused Jester pre-rolls that hit harder than a Lions linebacker. Gold Crown is all about giving you top shelf quality without the royal price tag. All rise for the reign of royal highs only with Gold Crown.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
Big injuries, big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon. Braylon Edwards and Shep Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you.
Walking Any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, enjoy a haircut, scalp massage, hot lather, neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Just scan the QR code right there on the screen and get your coupon today. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins are always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
All right, keeping it pushing. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neal Ruhl, Darren McCarty, KG, Spencer Raxter, all of you in the Woodward Sports chat thread. Get into there, get your thoughts out there, and we're just kind of hodgepodging it today. If you want to skip the line, use the super chat. WeezyD313, please stop comparing KG to Shep. It's disrespectful.
Shout out Weezy D. He
Sorry,
be trying to
K-
look out
sorry,
for me because
KG.
I don't look like Kelvin Shepard, but y'all keep pushing it. So we pushing P around here. Fuck it.
Dante 151 in the super chat. LSU needs more than Calvin Shepard. They need Jesus to save their college football program.
Damn.
Also, someone asked about how Joe Brady being the next LSU head coach. Joe Brady. Bam Bam 714 in the super chat. Still, I can't believe we're already talking about losing another coach. Don't know coach want a Super Bowl on their resume anymore. Bam Bam, a coach wants a $60 million contract on their resume before they want a Super Bowl.
Yeah, it's a fact. Got to feed the
Anybody,
family.
anybody disagree?
Got to pay the bills.
Okay, 99% of coaches would rather have a $60 million contract buyout on their resume than a Super Bowl.
All right, easy. If shit goes south, I'm taken care of.
That's it. Like, you elevate. See, what I don't think people get, like, you elevate, you diminish what the worst possible scenario can be that way.
Yeah.
Like, you lose a job, okay?
Right. Cool.
Yeah, cool. Spenny, here's one for you. I'll give this one to you. St. Vengeance in the super chat. MBM goes down. Confer, Raz get to stay. Why?
Well, they want MBN to get more minutes on the top lines and get some power play 1 minutes. He's been playing well, but he's been stuck on those bottom lines, and they want him to get more of an offensive game going, get a rhythm
needs to
going,
play.
and then you bring him back up.
He needs to play.
Yep.
He's going to be here. It's just more or less go get them ice time and confidence.
Yeah, and Confer and Raz have guaranteed contracts in our veterans.
Yep, and you've already got too many veterans on Grand Rapids as it is.
Yeah, and you can't. There's no sending them down. You can rip them up and down much as you want without repercussions.
Yeah. So that's the explanation on that. Caseville Country Boy, Saturday night, best night of my life, watching Michigan State at Spartan Stadium. Take it to them. Spartans suck. Fire Jonathan Smith. Go Blue. Woodward 100.
All right. Relax, Matt Kruger. That's Matt Kruger.
Yeah, they do suck.
Right.
You okay, Spenny?
That was the best night of your life, though? Jeez, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
That game was pretty mid.
Right.
I'm sad America had to sit there and watch that.
I don't know why they made that 8:30.
On Big Ten Saturday night.
It makes no sense.
Peacock, man.
Hey,
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a great time at RJ. Shout out RJ.
Shout out RJ.
Spenny,
we had a banger.
I always talk about I bought season tickets for the Lions the year after they went 0-16.
Yeah.
I figured this is rock bottom. And it wasn't. Like, it still continued to suck the whole time I had season tickets. But the tailgating with my friends, little did I know that our stations in life, like some of us had just started having kids and stuff like that, that would be the end of scheduled hanging out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, with that being said, I look back on that time, and it was awesome until 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
Until the game kicked. I would imagine you got a Lions experience on Saturday.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Awesome.
I had an amazing time. It was so much fun, even during the game. Like, I didn't have any expectations, and they made it interesting for the first half at least, so that was there. Art and Jake's was a great time. Bunch of free food, great drinks, great people.
Spinney was the real winner that
night. Listen.
My boy.
Hey, listen, I had, I had some female suitors walking up to me. It was a good day.
Right.
It was a good day.
He was hitting some bets.
I was hitting bets. I was back in my second home in East Lansing, man. It was a lot of fun. I had a great time.
He had some female constituents.
Yes.
Yeah, he did. Absolutely. Some of the darker variety.
Official. Yeah, his sister walked up to me. I saw KG looking at me like a proud uncle. It was good.
I was happy as hell.
It was a good day.
Shout out my boy Spinney. You got the Riz, as the kids would say.
Yeah. Okay. Take me through that, KG. What was your interpretation of that event?
Well, when she walked up to him, I thought that maybe it was like a cease and desist. I didn't know what was going on. But I could tell. You can always tell by the way they grab your hand when they shake your hand, and it was kind of like the little drag of the fingers. I'm like, okay, Spin, I see you. Yeah. I see you, big dog.
She asked me if I had a girlfriend. I said no. She said, "Are you sure?" I said, "Yeah, I'm sure." And she asked for my number. Gave her my number. She didn't text me, but hey, feels good. Always feels good. Very flattering.
Yeah, it's a numbers game.
Yeah.
20% of them are going to respond. It's like selling a mortgage, like cold calling sales.
Hey.
40% are going to say no matter what. 40% are going to say yes no matter what. What do you do with the 20%?
Yep.
The more important thing, Spinney got range.
I do got range.
That boy got range. He got Steph Curry range.
I do not discriminate. I love bad bitches. That's what I love good girls, but I love bad bitches.
That's your fucking problem.
Shout out Future. But no, it was a lot of fun, man. All jokes aside.
No, it was great.
Tammy Chin in the chat. MBN is a great move for him to go to Grand Rapids. If Spenny signs off on it, then I'm good with it.
I mean,
you kind of don't like
playing
it, though,
third. I know, because he was important for the team. He was laying hits. He's playing the body, and he was good. But him playing third line minutes with Confer and Cop is not going to help his development. So go let him rip 5 goals with Mazer on that first power play, and then bring him back up in a couple weeks.
Shout out Mike G here, spamming, man. That's my guy. Shout out Mike G.
Steve O'Baby has a question for you, D-Mac. Ask Darren, has anyone offered you a head coaching job? I believe that somebody would love to be a head coach. It would be everybody's dream. Not your dream.
Not a chance. You guys go all live your dreams. No, thank you. It's what I did, not who I am. I got other things.
Right, he got other dreams, man. That he's
I
living
got
as
other
we speak.
things. Well, I'm always, you need a word, that's cool, but you ain't getting all that time. You know how much time you got to invest to be a coach? You got to live there.
It's your life.
It's your life. Sorry. It ain't. I'll stick here with you guys and try to, try to read the weeds. But so real quick, shows me everybody's maturity on this, right? Where we're talking about, we know this kid is an NHL player. We know this kid's a big part of the team's future. But now, right, with where we're at, go get him some ice time. He'll be back sooner or later. You mentioned another name, Carter Mazur's lighting it up down there right now. He's going to be an integral part.
Yep.
So they're creating competition, and I think that at this young age, what is he, 20? Mm-hmm. Yeah, come on, man. Like, get Danielson to play and stuff like. But these are the future, and these guys are pushing. Yep. So the difference this year, right, than years past, is if guys aren't doing it, and you will see that some of the veterans with the money, if it comes down, they don't get the job done. I believe wholeheartedly that the #Wiser plan is fire these kids just give them a little bit of confidence.
And shout out to Matthew Kruger for the gifted subs in the chat. He gave 3 in there. Stephen Peters, Tony D, and Hoof Hearted all receiving.
Yeah, that's pretty dope, man.
Receiving the sub. So shout out to Matthew Kruger making it rain in the chat.
That's why I mess with our audience. I've told everybody this before. Like,
right.
You know, our audience, man, when you look at other media outlets in this town that do sports talk,
yeah,
do the math.
And good or bad, y'all here every day.
Yeah, like
whether we agree or not.
Well, but 90% of our audience has like informative shit to say.
Yeah.
You know what? It's not just, hey, get Denny McClain out there.
Right.
That's what Mickey Stanley hit 220, but he was a great shortstop.
That voice, though.
What do you mean, KG? Do you remember Don Wirt?
I do.
I do. I would walk through the tunnel at Naven Field, and that grass would be so green. Those green seats.
Yeah.
It's a great time in my life. My father built the Chevy Packards.
Oh, shit. Dog.
They paid him a living wage.
I remember seeing Edsel Ford come down Michigan Avenue that first time. Brought a tear to my eye.
Dog, that's hilarious.
All right. Okay, let's take the break. You guys want to do Rest in Peace Tuesday, brought to you by Art and Jake's?
Why not, man?
I got a good one, and it's one I've become passionate about, and I'll give you the background on it before I do it, and then I'm gonna do it.
Sounds good. Here, I'm going to do this.
Yeah.
The weather might be getting cold, but at Loom, the good vibes are heating up. Buzz in. This bad boys right here. Sparkling THC beverages are here to take you into fall with bold, crisp flavors. For a limited time, try their brand new seasonal drop, apple cider.
Pretty good.
It's fire. Each can has 7.5 milligrams. Real THC wrapped in bubbles, so it's very low effective. Made with real fruit juice, 0 artificial sweeteners, and absolutely no hangover, boys. Perfect for bonfires, tailgates, backyard barbecues, on the golf course, wherever you may find it. Find Buzzin' at all 39 Loom Cannabis Company locations across Michigan, or order online at loom.com. Use code WSN30 to save 30% off your entire order.
What's this Loom place?
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. ThenFights.com.
Les Stanford Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC. They've got deals for everybody. Shout out to my guy Goran. He'll get you in the car you want for a price that will fit your budget. Just go to lesstanford.com. Tons of different deals, like I said. And he got me out of my old lease and into a new one in 30 minutes. Where else are you going to get that kind of service? Les Stanford Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC. lesstanford.com.
All right, hour number 2, Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neal, Ruhl, Darren McCarty, KG, Spencer Raxter, all of you in the Woodward Sports chat thread. Get your thoughts in there. You want to skip the line, use the super chat. You don't have to use the super chat, though. You know, if something's good, I'll read it. 89 Dr. Funk. Or if it's bad, I'll read it. If it fits my narrative, sometimes I'll read it.
Oh, of course.
At least I'm honest. 89 Dr. Funk in the super chat. If Shep got offered the LSU job, would he leave the Lions in mid-season to go recruit?
No.
I say he stays because LSU not waiting on him until mid-January or February. 89 Dr. Funk, it all depends.
He wouldn't leave mid-season, though.
It all depends. Like, all of it depends.
Come on now.
So, I'm not saying it's happening or it's imminent or anything like that. I'm just saying
He's shown enough character to me that he's not going to leave this mid-season to go chase a college job. Like, come on.
Sure, absolutely. I would be stunned if that happened.
Yeah, like literally.
But it's not off the table.
No.
Have we learned by now?
Yeah, it's always a chance.
There's always a chance, everybody. Woodward Sports chat thread. Get into there. Get your thoughts out there. All right. It is time for Rest in Peace Tuesday, brought to you by the fine folks at Art and Jake's. We take someone from the sports world, we put them in the coffin. Can be anything you want, anybody you want. That's how we work here on Big D Energy. Spencer Raxter, bat and lead off. You ready to rock?
Shout out, yeah.
All right,
yeah,
Spenmo, who you putting in the coffin?
Well, you know, there's a lot to choose from so far in this young season of Rest in Peace, but there is one that is very near and dear to my heart. There's one that I think that you have to look at as, I don't want to say a forgotten team, but listen, they were here. They had us going for a little while. We really loved it out there, but this is just too many weeks in a row now that we're digging them up and we're putting them back down.
I feel like I know where this is going.
They're having a good time, and then they're getting blown out by 30 points against the Bills. So rest in peace to the Carolina Panthers once again. I mean, they went out there and they tried to do their hardest. They tried to take care of business, but unfortunately, it was too much to overcome. So I think they're 9 feet or they're 12 feet deep now. So we're digging another 6. So they're going to be 18 feet deep now.
When does this roller coaster end?
Listen, man, it was fun while it lasted, but we're going to rest in peace the Carolina Panthers once again.
We hardly knew
ye.
Again. It's been fun to watch you with the Carolina Panthers.
Listen, man, I wanted it to work, wanted it to happen, but unfortunately, you know, little Bryce Young couldn't get it done.
Well, I mean, Spenny, I guess, like, the good thing is where are they sitting right now? They're 4-4. You'll be back again.
Yeah.
You know you'll be back again.
They'll be on the graphic.
KG, just record that and then run it back next Tuesday.
I got you.
Or 2 Tuesdays, because they'll win this week.
Yeah.
And then the following weekend they'll lose. And then Spenny will put them back in the grave.
For sure.
KG.
Yeah.
Who you putting in the sports coffin?
I mean, this one's pretty easy. This guy died a long time ago, but somehow he's been walking around free on the streets. But he has come to pass yet again. Rest in peace to Carson Wentz. God damn. What a career.
Like for real this time.
You're right. What a career this guy has had. You were on one of the most amazing runs we've seen as a quarterback of the Philadelphia Eagles. And then you get taken out, and a backup quarterback takes your shine. Nick Foles, he gets credit. He gets credit and you don't.
Big Dick Nick.
It is crazy. And then you go to the Vikings, and I get it, you playing hurt because you know this is maybe your only other opportunity to be a starter in this league. But now you just had to hang him up because the injuries have grown too much. And that just shows you how much faith they had in J.J. McCarthy. They trotted this guy out for 3 weeks knowing that he was injured just so they didn't have to start J.J. McCarthy.
That's a good point.
Damn, Carson Wentz.
I didn't realize KG had this much hate for Carson Wentz.
I was never really sold on him.
Nothing he said was wrong, though.
No. I just didn't understand that.
Carson Wentz is this year's Panthers of quarterback.
No, for real.
He was up, he's dead, he's up, he's dead. Lunchbox agrees with you in the chat, KG. Rest in peace, Carson Wentz. The facts they tried killing you to keep JJ on the bench with a fake injury is wild.
It's wild, bro. 3 weeks he was fucked up.
Yeah, that is a good point.
Dante 151. Rest in peace, JJ McCarthy. You're going to get friggin' destroyed by the Lions defense, and your offensive line, who is trying to protect you, stinks. That'll hurt some people.
He
in
might
the chat.
not make it out of that game. Like
Some
with the
people in the chat
guy
would be
running
upset.
for his life, how strong that ankle is.
Yep.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll talk about it more this week.
Didn't kill him, did you?
DNC ENT in the chat. Rest in peace to the Pistons winning the NBA Cup. It was a fun run. I've told you guys, my son irrationally likes the NBA Cup.
They got it.
Doesn't care about the regular season at all.
Oh, wow.
He's like yesterday, D-Mac.
Because it's
like,
quick.
Yeah, he's like, Dad, can we go? I forget when there's a game like November 28th or something like that.
Yeah.
He's like, Dad, can we go to that NBA? Has never asked to go to any other Pistons games ever, except for the NBA Cup game last year and the NBA Cup game this year.
It works.
It's crazy.
It works. It almost it's like the FA Cup without the stakes. That's all I like.
And they put the floor. He looks at all the floor designs and everything.
Yeah, man.
NASCAR doesn't care about the races. Lives for their Instagram post with the list of all the cars for the week.
Oh,
Dad,
wow.
you see the cookout car? That one looks sweet.
We're in a different
No,
age.
son, I missed that one.
Right.
It's wild,
We're
man.
in a different age, man.
It's absolutely
They know what
wild.
they're doing. It's the like we talked about the like unboxing type of stuff and like the skins in Fortnite and different things like that. It's all kind of funneled into the same like
It is. The
dopamine receptors.
Yeah, that's the word. Yeah. Like it's crazy,
Yeah.
man. It's crazy. All right. More Rest in Peace brought to you by Art and Jake's. Darren McCarty.
So I'm going to take a little bit different tack.
Okay.
Because everybody's like barreling down and it's just like this somber funeral and everybody. But I'm going to say through death will become light and some resurrection. So the Cleveland Browns obviously, right after that performance and, trading Joe Flacco and, the Dylan Gabriel, whatever else. What I'm saying, they're done. We know that. They've been buried. Go put flowers on their grave. But do you know we're getting closer and closer to seeing the Shedeur Sanders experiment? I think so. You're going to see Shedeur Sanders in there sooner than later. And that's the only good thing for anybody who's followed these Browns, that we're going to get to that point to see that. And then that will be interesting.
It will.
If I were the Browns, I would just go to Myles Garrett and say, who do you want to play quarterback?
How about that performance?
Was he PFF number 2 to Michael Parsons?
Oh,
number
he
1?
might have been, yeah.
Chad, I'm asking you.
And taken out at the end of the game and livid.
Yeah.
Micah.
That'll
Miles.
get it.
It's over, Miles.
That'll get a guy.
It's over. We're
You
down
killed
26
him.
to 7.
Right.
No, but that'll get a guy to shut down, especially on a team like that where you can't just that's your best guy and he's doing those things. Let him. You got to keep him happy. Let him go. You want to make him upset? That's the last guy you want to make upset in that locker room.
Yeah, no doubt. Woodward Sports chat thread. ACAV says, Neal, you said it before. We are about the transaction, not the action. That 100%, man. We are. Sideless in the super chat. Rest in peace to the Vikings offseason narratives. Your O-line is still bad. Your defense has regressed. You fumbled the QB decision. You didn't run it back. And can't rush. That about covers it all. No, Vikings are great though, Sideless. They are. They're a storied franchise. We're the bums because we're Lions fans, right, Vikings fans? That's your narrative. That's what you say all the time. Look at your franchise. Look at it. All right. Last, but not least this time, for Rest in Peace Tuesday, brought to you by Art and Jake's. All right, I'm going to roll up the sleeves a little bit.
Oh,
this
God.
one's... I've done this before. I'll give you the background on it. I'm a voter for the Michigan Sports Hall of Fame. And I had always just assumed that Braylon Edwards was in the Michigan Sports Hall of Fame. Never thought to look. Found out he wasn't.
Yeah.
That kind of made it my push to get Braylon in the Michigan Sports Hall of Fame. Think he belongs there.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to the College Football Hall of Fame. Braylon Edwards is not in the College Football Hall of Fame. He holds the all-time Big Ten touchdown receptions record.
What?
Not Jackson Smith-Njigba, not David Boston, not any receiver that you can think of all those Ohio State guys. None of them. Not Desmond Howard, who won a Heisman.
Yeah.
None of them. The all-time career touchdown reception leader in the history of the Big Ten. Ever is Braylon Edwards not in the College Football Hall of Fame. Egregious. And quite frankly, the dumbest thing I've ever seen. So rest in peace to the College Football Hall of Fame. You're not a serious organization. You're not a serious. The man leads the Big Ten in touchdown catches in his career. All those receivers that went to Ohio State, not them.
And that's a big deal because he was in the era where they weren't passing the football.
Right.
So
And that's
like,
more
what?
egregious than Chris Osgood not in the Hall of Fame.
100%.
100%. That is the
pretty
most
bad.
egregious one. Put that one on the top of the list. What are we doing?
That was.
That's
that
a
was
what are we
stunning to
doing
me.
here?
Stunning to me. That is, the College Football Hall of Fame is not a real place.
No,
it's not a serious organization. That is crazy. Absolutely crazy.
That's nuts.
In this passing generation of college with spread options and guys throwing for 500 yards
He did that in a pro-style offense.
at Michigan.
Yeah, like what? That's tough.
That is stupid, dude. Smash the numbers. Neal Ruhl is a closet Michigan fan. No, I just
let's not get carried away,
I just
yo.
read numbers off a screen. And when I look up all-time Big Ten touchdown receiving leaders, there's Braylon, number 1. That man had to fight, claw, and scratch to get into the Michigan Sports Hall of Fame, and he's not in the College Football Hall of Fame.
that's crazy.
Like, that's stupid.
They was running wishbone back then.
That's stupid.
That's
That is
crazy.
stupid. Sorry. Rest in peace to them. Not a real organization. Okay. That's it.
Well, roses on the casket.
No,
We can call the pallbearers.
I'm never going there. I've never been there, and I've always wanted to go, and I'm not going there till Braylon's in there. And I know
hear
that
you.
doesn't move the needle for anything or anybody, and that's not going to affect change. But if you don't have the all-time Big Ten touchdown reception leader in the College Football Hall of Fame,
Still
who was
to
a
this
top
day.
5 draft pick,
Right.
that also, oh, by the way, holds the New York Jets franchise or the Cleveland Browns franchise record for touchdown catches in a season.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, at some point, isn't Braylon pretty good?
I would
like,
say
at
so.
what point is that?
I would say so.
Sorry.
He still got the record to this day.
in this generation of college football.
Could be one of the most disrespected, under
I'll never get it.
athletes.
I'll never get it. I'll never get it. But whatever.
What about Sun Cruiser? You get that?
Now, that's in my Hall of Fame, my refrigerator Hall of Fame.
Facts.
I have Sun Cruisers in my fridge like a Dr. Dre video, man. Like it is. The fridge is like the bottom shelf of the fridge is like the only thing missing is when you open it, like the frost comes out of it. I don't have that going on.
Right.
But they stay ready. My Sun Cruisers stay ready. You guys know, a lot of you have tried them. You DM'd me on social media and told me, Neal, you weren't kidding about this. I'm not kidding about it. Real iced tea, real vodka. They'll be in any Hall of Fame. Proud partner with the Detroit Lions as well. Sun Cruiser, just 100 calories, 4.5% alcohol, not a ton of sugar in these things, and not carbonated as well. Guys, just get some at the grocery store. Trust me on this one. Sun Cruiser.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. ThenFights.com.
Looking for a way to support local athletes with physical disabilities? Athletes Unlimited, a Michigan-based nonprofit, has one simple mission: breaking down barriers so everyone can experience the joy of sports. From sled hockey to wheelchair basketball and more. Join them and Dr. Jeff Pierce on November 6th for their annual Top Golf fundraiser. Enjoy 3 hours of golf, food, drinks, a raffle, and a live auction. Register online or consider becoming a sponsor today at athletesunlimited.com.
All right, back at it. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neal Ruhl, Darren McCarty, KG, Spencer Raxter, Arf in the chat. This is an outrage. Call Ven Johnson. For real. Justice takes many forms.
That'll fight.
Michael Weary, Neal, thank you for seeing the problem with the NCAA Hall of Fame and the Big Ten Hall of Fame. Michael, I didn't believe you when you put that in there. So I Googled, is Braylon Edwards in the Big Ten Hall of Fame? Just assuming he would be in there. No, Braylon Edwards is not in the Big Ten Hall of Fame. He was inducted into the Michigan Sports Hall of Fame in 24. He holds a Big Ten record for career touchdown catches and was recognized as a unanimous All-American at the University of Michigan. Big Ten accomplishments. Was a standout player for Michigan, set the record with 39 career touchdown catches. He is the only Big Ten receiver to have over 1,000 receiving yards in 3 consecutive seasons.
Come on.
Are you and what are we doing?
He's not in the Big Ten Hall of
What
Fame
are we
either.
doing?
That's nuts, bro.
Come on.
I just assumed.
Are you so devil's advocate? Somebody in the chat tell me why he should not be when you heard that.
Oh my God, dude. Look, full disclosure, Braylon's a friend of mine, but this supersedes all that. This is stupidity.
Yeah, that's just nasty. I don't understand.
Yeah, that's
And what, it's been 20 plus almost 30 years?
Oh
that's
my
egregious.
God.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
I never
egregious.
realized that how egregious, and I love that word, egregious.
I know, right?
Egregious.
It does just roll off the tongue.
That's insane, dude.
Somebody do better for my guy B, man.
Nah, for real.
Okay, back at it. Big D Energy, but Michael, thank you for that update. That is stupid.
Detroit Dabber 313 says I blame LeBron. It's fair.
For
Yeah,
what?
LeBron might have
For
shut that shit
Braylon
down.
not being in the Big Ten Hall of Fame.
There might have been a little low-key beef with Brian and Braylon around that time.
That's not for me to intervene
Yeah,
in.
I ain't trying to put no
On the
business
football
out there.
field, by the numbers, there's nobody in the history of that conference. Have there been good receivers in the Big Ten?
Very good.
Yeah.
Look around the NFL.
None of them were as good as Braylon Edwards.
No,
Literally
seriously.
none of them.
Like
He's the
zero.
best- he's the best wide receiver in the history of the Big Ten, and he's not in the Hall of Fame.
Wow, dude.
That's crazy.
Yeah, guys, I don't get it
It'd
either.
be like if Cassius Winston doesn't get in the Big Ten Hall of Fame.
Right. And he had a
But
solid
Braylon
pro
was,
career.
Yeah, but
He had a good pro career, too.
Braylon was a higher draft pick.
So, yeah,
Played in 2 NFC championships. What are we doing?
That's crazy.
that is absolutely crazy. Absolutely egregious, dude. All right. Lions are back at it. And Dan Campbell gave like a state of the address, right?
Yeah.
Didn't it feel like we were on vacation?
Yes.
I felt like I was on a vacation this weekend.
Yeah.
I only consumed the NFL on my terms. I was like, wow, these games are shitty. I'm going to do something else.
Very bad.
And then I came back and I was like, these games are shitty. I'm going to do something else. Like,
Yeah.
it was
bad.
it was kind of freeing.
The NFL needs the Lions,
I was
to be
at
honest with
Coonan
you.
with the Coonan for the 4 o'clock slate. It's crazy. Weird. I felt dirty. I should be like working or doing something.
I know. Like, it's absolutely. The chat is beside themselves.
I can't believe
Bro won the Bolitnikov Award.
I can't believe he's not in the Big Ten Hall of Fame, like college football Hall of Fame either. But Big Ten,
Yeah,
that's
that's really bad.
Nothing,
That's
nothing
really
you
bad.
could say to make that make sense.
Yes. No, Mike G, I am not blocking him because he went to Michigan. I was the one that nominated him for the Michigan Sports Hall of Fame.
No, you was. You was on the front lines.
Yeah. So, Detroit Arrow. All right, KG, we'll need you for this one. You have to sign off on this. I think this is cap, but you tell me. Detroit Arrow. He's not in because he had an afro that one season.
No,
Is
it
that
might,
true?
it might very well be true.
Can we get confirmation from Braylon? Do we
Next,
think
yeah.
that we need Braylon on these airwaves, D-Mac? Can we get him on here now?
It sounds reasonable. I'll say that.
Did or did it not? Did your afro or did your afro not play a part in you not getting into the Hall of
No,
Fame?
people was mad at Bray back then, man. And of course, there's some of the off the field stuff, but it's not worth all that. Like, the numbers are the numbers, like you said. Whatever personal bias
I
you got
wasn't
against
there
him.
for all that, so I don't know.
Yeah.
All I know is, like, it's one of the more egregious things I've ever seen. Okay, Dan Campbell on the Lions after the bye. I haven't heard this one yet, so I'm curious to hear it. Spenny, if you would do the honors, kind sir.
Well, back at it. So, guys had a few days off. Coaches, looked at some things and, things that we feel like we can use moving forward, just improve a little bit in some areas. And I really believe we hadn't played our best ball yet collectively, in all three phases. And that's really what we're trying to get to here, man, is, how can we sharpen ourselves? We know it's going to take every phase. Every game's different, and one unit may have to pick up the slack, but, man, we need to start playing complete ball across the board and just keep improving, right? Like with all these teams that we're in the race with right now. So that's where we're at. Obviously, we got Minnesota coming in. We'll hit more on that tomorrow, but really good opponent, obviously know them, they know us, and so it'll be a big one.
It's funny, D-Mac. Dan Campbell's thoughts were kind of like my thoughts. Am I happy with where they're at? I am. Are they in maybe a little bit better spot than I thought they would be? They are. I feel the way he feels, though. Like, it hasn't been crisp.
No.
But it doesn't need to be crisp right now.
It shows you what level you're at. You're able to win football games, which is the bottom line in this league, and be realistic and self-aware to the fact that you didn't play your best in every game in all facets and would continue to improve on, right? You got the effort, you got the step up, especially from the defense. He's like us. Right, he sees it and tells us exactly what we're seeing, and the offense got to be better and got to be sharper, and got to be there to carry some of these games even more. But I like the position we're in, because what did I say? What have I always said? I don't care where we're seated, whatever. I just want to be healthy. I want our guys, right, just like Philly was last year for the playoffs. So right now, you're getting it done and you're setting yourself up and stuff, but you're still not there, and you can get better. That's the self-awareness. But you're finding a way to win games. And different aspects of your football team have stepped up when they needed to at different times.
And for me, D-Mac, as this season has gone on, because I was on record that at the time of conception, this was the most murderous schedule that had ever been assembled, right? But as is usually the case, it's not always what it appears. As the season goes on and teams deal with attrition and all that stuff, and we've been pretty fortunate in that respect. The Bengals thing, although, like, the Bengals team we got to play, the rest of our division gets to play them too. So, is it really anything? Yeah. No, we just basically held serve. That was it. The Packers got that same team at home. But again, I'm not crying about that, because that's how it works when you're good. When you're good, you have a tougher schedule than the teams that aren't good. Yeah. So, you deal with that at the end. And for me, D-Mac, I'm very happy with where the Lions are, given the fact that they haven't looked completely sharp. I will say this. The Frank Ragnow departure, retirement, it's lingered a bit at times. They played well. We've seen development, right? Like, Tate Ratledge has developed, all that kind of stuff. Been happy. I don't want this to sound like I'm not happy about the way things are going, because I am. I think we underestimated that, and credit to Spencer, because Spencer was like, hey, I love Tate Ratledge. Tate Ratledge looks like me. He's going to be great. If you think he's going to walk in here and be Frank Ragnow or Frank Ragnow S, and I know it's different positions, but I'm just giving you the comp, you're wrong about that. So I was worried about that. And then, like, I'm a human being, so when you saw what you saw week one, you're like, oh, no. Like, Ratledge, like, standing there, missing the assignment, right. Like, people just
Mahogany too.
You're like, oh, my God, like, this is going to be bad. And then the next week, they put Chicago in a coffin.
50
burger on them. Just like, and it was easy 50 too. So, D-Mac, all in all, I think he speaks for everybody there. It's got to be a little neater. It's got to be a little tighter. But it's exactly what you just said, D-Mac. I think that sentiment, I think that thought process of, because Sean Baligan and I, when we were working together over the summer, that's what we talked about. Just, hey, man, it doesn't matter how it looks per se. It's just you got to get in the club, and then you got to get some phone numbers when you get in the club.
It's just got to be like Spenny. But Spenny, I think you broke it down the best at the watch party the other day about talking about what our running game is now compared to what it was last year, right, to what it is this year. You want to tell the people, give them a little thing?
Yeah, I said last year you had, the best running game in the league. And you would, every single time you'd hand off the ball, it'd be a 6-yard gain, and it was just clockwork. This year, you're just a good running game. So in the first half, it's probably going to take...
Which the math checks out,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, you're just a good running game. And you're in the first half, it might take you a little while to get going, but as the game progresses, as you hand the ball off more, as you wear down the defense, then in the second half, you'll see those 6, 7, 8, 9 yards of carry runs that we were so accustomed to last year. It's just... You're not just going to get it every single snap this year. It's going to take some time to wear down the defense, and you just got to keep at it.
I think the big thing, too, and Jared Goff nailed it, is that we got to be better converting on turnovers, even if it's 3 points or whatever like that. If we've
been bad on third down.
Yeah, they say a third
down. We're 0 for 21 or something like that, 3rd and 10.
That's crazy.
You know, which with this team, it is crazy. So there are some improvements, and I think I like that, the fact that how about we're talking about we need more improvement on our offense, or to be a little bit more solid and consistent than our defense.
And, to be fair, like Tampa Bay, Cleveland, and Green Bay are all very, very good at stopping the run. So you've been playing some tougher defenses on that, but I expect them to get loose against Minnesota.
They're going to get home, probably about 4 times or so this week.
They are 3rd in the league in sacks.
Yeah.
People forget that. I forget that from time to time. When do we cross the bridge of maybe Brad Holmes was right? When?
It'll be at the end of the season when we look back. But, I mean, if you want to look right now, I think AQM has 5 of them things.
Yeah.
That is unreal.
He's basically Micah Parsons.
That is unreal. And the guy that we were clamoring for all offseason retired after 3 games. So it's just like, he was kind of right. You got to just give it up to the man. He was kind of right. But I don't want that to also be taken as you can't want more as a fan. We can always want more. And I think even Brad Holmes would tell you if there's a way to get more, he will go get more. This is why you're hearing them maybe in talks for a Cam Taylor-Britt or an edge rusher at the deadline. You ain't just hearing that for no reason. Brad is checking. He's calling.
Absolutely. And when he said we're good and he did all that, then he signed 2 edge rushers off of practice squads from other teams to his active roster. And there's the reports of him calling out and reaching out and trying to get somebody in here. And it's you can never have enough. That's what it is. That defensive line rotation is so important in the National Football League. Brad Holmes knows that, and he's building one. Obviously, you'd like to see some of those guys get healthy, whether it be Ahmed Hassanin, Josh Pascal, maybe even Marcus Davenport. But you can never have enough bodies out there to throw around and have a rotation of guys getting after the quarterback.
Do we know the trade deadline's next Tuesday, right?
It is November 4th.
Like 7 days from now?
And we ain't made a peep about it. You remember past seasons, we'd have been talking trade deadline by now. It's crazy. We ain't made a peep.
We're growing up a little bit, I guess.
Just a little bit.
We are. Like every time I feel like we're there, though, we do something stupid.
Just like regress. A kid. Yep. Just like a teenager.
But for the most part, Woodward Sports Chat, jump into there, get your thoughts out there. Smash the numbers. As far as Braylon Edwards in the Big Ten Hall of Fame, smash the numbers. Maybe they are waiting to allow Braylon and Bryce Underwood to go in together.
There you go.
Ha!
Is he on a Big Ten Hall of Fame trajectory right now?
Not so far, no.
Okay.
I'll let you know when he does.
Okay.
Yeah. Get your news from a trusted source. That's all.
I do.
Okay.
Does he have 7 touchdown passes in the month of November?
Here we go.
Does he?
Fucking tape recorder over here. Yes.
Okay.
I saw what you tried to do yesterday. I saw what you tried to do.
What, me?
The Noah Kim shit? Come on now. That's what we doing now?
Oh, man.
That's lowbrow even for you. Come on now.
No, I've played this game before with people.
Yeah. Noah
PGA Tour golfer or college quarterback with double the touchdown passes of Bryce.
Noah Kim. Michigan State's old work. That's what we do with Noah Kim in Easter right now. 14 touchdowns. Yeah.
That's what he does.
Yeah, I know, right?
He's not even leading Washtenaw County.
You want to tell me what conference Noah Kim plays in?
In the MAC.
Huh. That's all right. What is EMU's record in the MAC right now?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh.
It's not their quarterback's fault, though. I know that.
Oh, okay. Oh, you sure?
Well, it's probably their receiver's fault that Eastern Michigan's not any good, right?
Oh, well, maybe. I don't know.
Or their head coach.
Because we don't care about Eastern Michigan football. Nobody does. So
Okay.
there you go.
Shed 216. Where is my glorious Sparrow Hassanin at? He's lifting.
He's working, yeah.
Yep.
He's lifting.
He'll get back.
Shed 216. Shout out Noah Kim, Eastern Birds. So that's out there
Kim.
as well. All right, late for the break.
They
Bye-bye.
Took some
12 in the
courses
back.
at Eastern over the internet. Saved some money. Shout out.
100%.
Needed like 2 classes to finish my degree, and I could have either done them at Eastern for like $600 or went back to MSU for another semester and done them there for like $5,000. I was like,
So you okay. So you have some Eastern on your
some Eastern credits transferred. Yeah.
Shout out.
So if they get good,
Then I can claim them.
then you can claim them.
Yeah.
And say
Noah
well,
Kim, former Spartan.
Yeah, say, well, I
Sure,
like
Spartan
Eastern
dog.
Michigan football, but I like Michigan State basketball.
Yeah, there you go.
No one would ever do something
No,
like
I don't.
that.
I
though.
couldn't imagine.
You couldn't
somebody
work
doing
here
that.
if you did something like
No.
that. Would you wear like both hoodies? No, that'd be too.
That would be crazy.
No one would do
There's
that. over
only
here.
there's only one way it's allowed is if you're Canadian.
Yeah.
'Cause
You wear a Noah
you don't know
Kanega
any
jersey,
better.
though.
You don't know any better.
I know you would.
Hey,
I know you would.
if he sends one, I'll wear it.
Right.
Dante 151 in the super chat. Great one, by the way. Remember when people were mad that Zeitler left the Lions to go to now, checks notes, the 1-7 going to be 1-8 Titans, who are a 10.5 point home underdog. Can we say that losing Zeitler,
Oh, that was a big blow, too, for sure.
I don't know, like saved a lot of money.
Not true.
Sideless for about the same production. Sideless. What's underrated is Gibby got bigger. He looks like he was a boy in the last St. Brown podcast last year versus this year. He looks like a man, which is going to happen. Like, guys,
Just a boy.
like I know even Alabama, this is something too, like when Mike G and I will talk about like mid-major basketball to Power 5 to the NBA. Even Alabama, who has every single resource you could want, their strength training and nutrition and everything is not that.
Mm-hmm.
It's not an NFL teams. It's just not. Like there are steps to make. Shad 216, worry about Underwood getting to New York like me and Neal were told.
Wait, we got an EMU fan in this? Damn, I ain't mean to disrespect your program, sir. Jesus Christ, who said that?
You got it. You got it, dude.
Jesus,
no, you
man.
got just constituents.
I didn't mean
I
to.
have
Constituents. Right. I
That
didn't mean
was
to
a
offend the
constituent.
EMU public. I'm
Wow.
sorry.
Speaking, I think there's an election next week too. So there you go.
Right.
The constituents have spoken.
Right. I have no
The
beef
we
with
were
you.
told faction.
I have
The
no
we were
beef with
told
you.
party. That's what you would run under. I was told.
Is he going to get to New York?
No.
Not this year.
Justice Haynes might.
You just like hearing that every day, huh? Is he going to get to New York? He has 7 touchdowns. Your coach is 12-7. Make sure you add that extra win.
I will. 12-7.
Oh, okay. Do you wake up in the morning and look in the mirror and say, Sharon Moore has 12 wins?
No, they usually put a graphic of it on during the game.
I got you.
So I just read it off a
Noah
screen.
Kim. They 12th in the MAC, by the way. Noah fucking man. Anyway,
313.
you lucky I wasn't here yesterday.
313 Kurt. We got an EMU in the chat. It's good to see. Good to see that there's one.
Right. I got no problems with the emu over here. I don't want no smoke.
Yeah.
I frequent or used to frequent Ipsy a lot. Had some good times down there.
All right. Wow, we're late for the break. What do you want to do, Spenny? You want to combine them, or
Yeah,
what do you want to do?
double up.
I haven't heard from Dr. Pierce.
Neither have I.
Okay.
Did somebody kidnap Doc?
I don't know. We'll have to find out.
If you get kidnapped, I mean that's illegal. Maybe you can sue him.
Maybe you could. Maybe you'd be looking for some justice.
Yeah.
Elite.
Whatever kind of justice you're looking for, Ben Johnson Law, he's the fighter. Now, I know we're joking and laughing and stuff like that, but guys, this is real talk right now. If you have legal proceedings going on in your life, if your justice is a settlement, it's a verdict, whatever it is, Ben Johnson Law is the move. You need the fighter. You need tough, tenacious trial lawyers. You know the other side is bringing smoke into that courtroom. Get your own smoke. Get the fighter. BenFights.com.
What about Jungle Juice from Jars?
Absolutely. Welcome to the jungle. Head to Jars. Get your hands on Jungle Juice, a bold, high-performance cannabis brand where raw power meets rugged innovation. They got a full range of products from pre-rolls, flower, and vapes to edibles like chocolate gummies and sugar cone snacks. Delicious. Check out the Jungle Juice infused pre-roll line. It hits hard and comes in 12 different strains to choose from. You can find Jungle Juice in over 200 dispensaries across Michigan, including your local Jars. Follow them on Instagram at GetJungleJuice and experience the power for yourself.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome. Neal Ruhl here for Caesar Sportsbook, the official sportsbook of Woodward Sports. Scan the QR code on the screen above my head right now, and you can get in on the action. You download the app, you set up your account, then you fund your account using the promo code Woodward1000. That way, when you make your first bet, all the way up to $1,000, if you happen to lose it, you'll get it back as a free bonus bet. It's almost like a do-over, everyone. They have all the markets out there for you, whatever your jam is. UFC, boxing if you go that way, football, you know. Anything in the world. You guys know how it works at this point. If you're not doing it with Caesars, you're doing it wrong. It's Caesars, everyone. One of the OGs in the sports betting game. The app is clean. It doesn't glitch out on you. Caesar Sportsbook, the official sportsbook of Woodward Sports. If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
What about Buddies?
Buddies Pizza, everyone. If you have a being hungry right now problem, go to buddiespizza.com and get 10% off with the promo code 10meal. It is the original Detroit-style pizza. I see and hear commercials around town. We have authentic Detroit-style pizza. That's odd. You weren't in the kitchen at Buddies in 1946 cooking this thing up. You weren't doing it, so stop. Buddies was, and you see the results right there. You can't fake the original, everyone. BuddiesPizza.com. Again, promo code 10meal, save 10%. Buddies, a Detroit tradition. Back at it, Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network. Neal, Ruhl, Darren McCarty, KG, Spencer Raxter, all of you in the Woodward Sports chat thread. Detroit. Now, guys, come on. Stall out EMU, all right? Detroit Arrow, EMU with their prison yard football stadium.
Jesus. I mean, it's true, but chill.
I know, like, come on.
Chill.
Yeah. That's tough, man. All right?
Yeah.
That's tough.
They paid a lot of money for that prison football field.
They did. I thought it was kind of cool.
Yeah. You could do worse.
Okay. KG. Do you want to do it?
He's still gonna try and push it. Go ahead, man. Get your jollies off.
Oh shit.
I don't understand what this is for. I actually thought you was gonna try and talk about the the appeal being rescinded.
We can touch on that too.
Yeah.
What?
I'm getting it.
Getting what?
Easy just sent it in the chat. I'm about to get it in Slack.
Okay.
Oh my god, dude.
All right. What? What?
I already
KG?
know you cooking up some BS over there.
What BS? It's not BS. I'm reading numbers
I'm
off
reading
of
numbers
screen.
off the screen. I know. Yes, I know. I'm tired, boss.
You gotta apologize for shit, KG. Your team won.
No, you're right.
That is true. They did.
Oh, I wasn't going to. Best believe that. And I took my jollies. I had fun trolling the Go Green, Go White crowd at Earn Jakes.
Yeah, you did.
It was fun.
I had my
KG
leaderboard
said
there.
go green more than I did that weekend.
No, that's a fact.
Okay, let me do it this way.
All right.
All right. Are you ready for this then?
Easy just sent this in the chat. It's Brian Kelly interviewing for head coach at Howard.
No, that's goaty right there.
That's good.
Brian Kelly interviewing to be Jackson State's next head coach.
Right. Oh, my God.
Oh, that's awesome.
Shout out Tropic Thunder.
No, classic.
Classic.
All right, here we go. You ready, KG?
Yep, come on.
Is the following a PGA Tour golfer, or is it an NCAA football quarterback with double the passing touchdowns of Bryce Underwood?
Okay.
Are you ready for number one?
Yes, sure.
Let me see here. Bryce Garnett.
Bryce Garnett?
Does he have double the passing touchdowns of Bryce Underwood, or is he a PGA Tour golfer?
That kind of sounds like a college quarterback. I'm not going to hold you.
No, he is a PGA Tour golfer. He was 151st on the money list last year.
Okay.
Okay?
What was the name?
Bryce Garnett.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, number two. Colton Joseph.
Colton Joseph.
Is he a PGA Tour golfer, or is he a quarterback with double the passing touchdowns of Bryce
I'm
Underwood?
going to just keep picking quarterback because I know it's coming.
That one's a quarterback.
Yeah, quarterback.
It is. He has 19 passing touchdowns. He's a quarterback at Old Dominion.
Huh.
Good job.
Oh,
Good jobs.
nice to know you check in on Old Dominion football like that. Continue.
Okay. Let me see here. Will Chandler. Is he a PGA Tour golfer, or is he a NCAA quarterback with more than double?
What's the name?
Will Chandler.
Tour.
Cute quarterback.
That is correct. PGA Tour golfer.
He's a PGA Tour golfer?
It is. It is a PGA
Where did he
Tour
finish?
golfer. 160th. Basically about where Bryce is in passing touchdowns. I'm giving like
I know.
quarterbacks in the standings. Oh, we have Dr.
Get
Pierce
it
in the
off.
building.
Yep, Dr.
Oh, Doc
Pierce
is
is
here.
in the
Okay.
building.
Yep.
Very cool. All right, let's do one more.
Get it off, boy.
Let's do one more here. I'm gonna do a good one. Let me see here. CJ Bailey. Is he a PGA Tour golfer or an NCAA quarterback with double the passing touchdowns of Bryce Underwood?
I should pick quarterback. I'll go PGA Tour. Why not?
He is the quarterback for
I would have
NC
said
State.
quarterback.
He also has 17 passing touchdowns, more than double what Bryce Underwood has.
Okay.
That was a fun game. Was it a fun exercise, Benny?
Yeah, sure. Where is NC State at right now?
Their quarterback's tied for 16th in the country.
I didn't
for
ask you that.
passing
I asked where
touchdowns.
NC State was.
They're in the ACC.
Oh, okay. Much good. Them 19 touchdowns is doing them right now.
Okay.
Okay.
I think we proved our point here, did we not?
Have you?
Should we take the last break, get to Doc?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
Let me tell you about Mad Packs. Listen, go to getmadpacks.com to find a store near you carrying the best product in the game, whether it's the high-low pre-rolls, the Boom Shakalaka Tarantulas, the THC and Blizzard Pack infused Moon Rocks, or any of their top shelf strains. Go to Get Mad Packs. You can find it at a store near you. Mad Packs, mad flavor, mad high. Mad Packs.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app online or in club and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Looking to take your relaxation to the next level? Visit Massage Chair House in Bloomfield Hills, the largest massage chair showroom in the Midwest, featuring top-tier brands like Infinity and Osaki. This is your destination for premium comfort and cutting-edge wellness technology. Experience the difference with Dr. Eric Duncan, the wellness doc and creator of the #1 YouTube channel for massage chair reviews. Book your visit today at massagechairhouse.com. Simply scan the QR code on your screen. Massage Chair House, your ticket to ultimate recovery and relaxation.
All right, back at it. It is Tuesday. As you know, we are joined by Dr. Jeff Pierce of the Michigan Sports and Spine Center. And as always, Doc joins us every Tuesday. We kind of talk about the injury news that is going on, life and wellness sometimes, all of that. Doc, first off, how you feeling? Where are we at with the forearm?
Steak here. Let's change the back wall.
Yeah.
Basically, I'm doing everything that I shouldn't be doing. As like this morning,
listen to the doctors.
I'm pushing it in my therapy. It's been 2 weeks today, and as some of you know, I like to kayak every morning, kind of chill out after my morning meetings. And the wind kicked up, and I overdid it getting back home, and it's hurting a little right now.
Doc's
I probably should have an ice pack on it.
Doc's a classic. Do as I say, not
as I do. Yeah. Doc, do as I say, not as I do. Right.
Exactly. That whole apple a day is overrun now.
Doc, the big thing that came out of the NFL weekend, obviously with the Lions on the bye, Cam Scatterbo.
Great guy.
Yeah, a lot of fun. Plays football.
A lot of passion, a lot
intensely,
of energy.
No doubt. Suffered a very, very gruesome ankle injury. So gruesome, as a matter of fact, that he had surgery in Philadelphia. They were saying fractured ankle. Dislocated ankle. Very, very gruesome. Brian Daboll addressed the media, said, obviously he'll be missed, but he's on the road to recovery. He's got a long road ahead of him, was the... I guess, Doc, for him to have the surgery in Philadelphia, I was always curious about that starting off, number one. Guys that get hurt badly.
Yes.
To have the surgery in the city you're in, like right there, what goes into that?
Well, first of all, it's Philadelphia. A lot of talent in Philadelphia from a medical standpoint. You can argue with New York. You know, you have a lot of great physicians there, as opposed to like in the middle of nowhere. Like, oh, yeah, I'm not going to pick on other states, but we know what we're saying. There's a lot of talent in Philly. There's a lot of trust. Probably the team doctor knew the guy that did it. It's just, is it emergent? It's probably better he had it done there instead of traveling to New York. New York's not like a big, long trip for him, right? It's a couple hours. But when you have a dislocation like that, you want to get everything reduced and recovered as quickly as possible. So when you're talking about a dislocation, you're talking about the ankle. Like Tyreek Hill with the knee, which is another tremendous injury of a dislocation, there's a lot more anatomy, but there's bigger anatomy. The problem with the ankle, I would predict that Tyreek is going to have an easier recovery than him. When you're talking about the ankle, It's a ball and socket of a much smaller joint with a lot more ligaments, a lot more little bones, a lot more everything that has to heal appropriately. So there's a lot more healing, and it's a total weight-bearing area. The knee, at least you can kind of use your hip, use some other things around it. So the recovery of just an ankle, especially for speed, running back, power, he's going to have a longer recovery, I predict. I mean, depending on what happened, with the dislocation, that means all the ligaments, all the areas got torn. You can't just dislocate it totally out like he did. I mean, again, it's like a pseudo ball and socket, a little bit more complicated because you got the tibia and the fibula coming in, two separate bones. Movements, you have movement up and down, in and out and around. That's a lot of movement, where the knee is just pretty much backwards and forwards. There's a lot of movement to that ankle to get full recovery. So when you're talking about that, you're talking about a lot of smaller ligaments and muscles that have to kind of come together in a nice rhythm, a synchronized rhythm, that it's going to be much more involved. You're looking at me like, oh my God.
Well, yeah, because Art Vandelay in the chat, ligament damage is the worst of it. No, like, I know that, But like to hear you say it, it hits different when you say it than like a reporter says it or anything like that, because you live this life. Obviously, you have lived this life, so it's just because I saw the Tyreek Hill thing, and you're like, oh, he's much better off than Cam Scadaboo. And you know what it is too, Doc, and this is like not related at all, but it is because it kind of makes me feel the way that I feel about it. My heart breaks for the guy. Obviously, he got hurt and stuff like that, but he was a mid-round draft pick.
Yeah.
Like his contract, I went and looked it up. He is only guaranteed. He got a signing bonus this year. He gets this year's salary guaranteed. It's like $1.9 million, I think it is, that he took in cash this year. Nothing else is guaranteed to him.
Yep.
So it's easy, obviously, for the Giants to, if they get a bad report from the doctor, just be like, well, it'd be like that sometimes. And you move on. That's where my heart really breaks for the kid.
Where's your scale of concern? 10 being like the worst, as far as like this. How long is it going to keep him out? But is this something that could this be the last we saw of him, or are you confident he can make a comeback even if it's next year?
This kid, you said two things, right? This kid has unbelievable heart. And we've talked about this. You're born with it. You don't learn it.
Right.
He's got that mentality. He had a good rhythm. I think he's, we talk about Hutchinson, right? I put him in a Hutchinson category where he's going to have that heart to work back. And then the other thing you talked about, he's got no guarantee after this year.
No, that's it.
That's it. This kid has more motivation to work through it. Now you have to worry, and I will applaud the medical team, the surgical team, if he comes back without complications, right? Because an ankle has so much stuff that can be complicated or set back. So he's got to do everything right. Like Hutchinson did everything right to return. We take it for granted that there were stepwise things that I kind of pointed out. It's the same here, if not worse, because of that ankle. You got to put all your power on that little joint. When you look about an overpowered running back, and if you have anatomically a small ankle, like people like small ankles, but not in a football player, right?
Yeah.
If it's a small ankle, that's the weak part of your body, right?
Doc, are we too strong these days from an athlete's are the athletes too strong?
See, that's a talk all by itself. That's a whole show, because
Really?
that's what's coming. And I've talked to a lot of medical therapists, doctors, that we are finding the maximum of our bodies right now in a lot of sports across the board, right? You're talking about football. Yeah, you got to be bigger, stronger. When is it you're outdoing your anatomical parts? Because you're not making the bones bigger. You're not making the ligaments get a little thicker, but you're not making the bones in your anatomy. If you, like, we used to do predictions. When I was a resident, we did a research study on wrists, people that were prone to wrist injuries and carpal tunnel. Same thing with the ankle. It just doesn't get the respect as the wrist does. But still, when you talk about the ankle, you're powering. How are you going to do without an ankle today? I take your ankle away.
Yeah.
What are you doing? I mean, a lot of times these things get fused. Part of that recovery is how much is it going to get fused, meaning those bones are so small, and some of them die because they don't have good blood supply. So you have to – I'm getting too deep.
Well, the ankle is like an outpost of the body, though, right? Like, I mean, it is.
But Doc, is the ankle 25 years ago the sport hernia of the groin? Because we had to change. That was one of the ones where it was like the body and skating and stuff like that. It was happening so much, so we had to change the way we trained, concentrate more on the core. Is this sort of along the same lines as the evolution of sort of medicine? As I think the biggest thing you said is we're pushing the body past its maximum performance peak, and then we're running into this stuff.
Yeah, I believe that's where we're going. We're not looking at the anatomy. We'll probably start getting torque vectors, meaning how much torque can part of the body take? What can we do?
PFF, torque vectors.
Yeah. Micah Parsons will be number one in the league, I'm sure.
Did we find out the answer to that?
Yet.
What's that?
Oh, about how Micah Parsons will be the number one ranked defensive player of the week, even though Myles Garrett had 5 sacks.
Right.
You know, because that gets clicked on the most, and Collinsworth owns a company. But that's a different discussion.
That's a business all in itself.
Yeah, that is not your lane. Dr. Pierce here, as he is every Tuesday, brought to you by the Michigan Sports and Spine Center, MRI of Southfield as well. Doc, can I ask you, before we let you go, a bi-week question, I guess.
Yes.
And it's all encompassing, and it's an unfair ask of you. But at least I tell you I'm going to be unfair.
You always
to
qualify.
I always qualify it. Guys like Taylor Decker, guys that we've had our eyes on. Terry and Arnold is back to practice. How much can you really get better in the span of 13 days?
A lot. The bye week is huge. If they do it right, again, they're not sitting at home with bombs. The guys that are hurting are in that training room for extra hours. They're working out. They're stretching. They're taking the Theragun. They're using those massage needle techniques. A lot of stuff gets done in that training room. And the thing is, just resting your body, right? There's inflammation. After every game, there's inflammation around your whole body, right? We talk about antioxidants and anti-inflammatory foods, all that. It all plays a role. Our science is improving. But at the end of the day, you're playing football. If you're actively playing football, your whole body's inflamed, right? So cold plunges are huge now. All that recovery, when you can get, more than 6 days of recovery and you get a whole nother week, that's a lot. Inflammation for the body's natural healing will resolve within 2 to 3 days, right?
Which is a luxury they're not afforded during a week, right?
Right.
Between practice,
they're pounding
games.
it every game, but they take it easier. We're starting to learn more. There's a balance. Dan Campbell goes after, his mentality is we're going through the wall every day. I think he's starting to learn, I got to rest certain guys. I got to do things and respect it. And the 7 days is definitely a benefit. It doesn't hurt, that's for sure. Do they get off their rhythm? No, I don't think so. I think they gain the rhythm and they learn, more basketball knowledge, football knowledge. I went to the basketball game last night. I have nothing to say about the Pistons. I mean, that was just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't talk about it. Like, what was there to talk about, like, for real?
Well, George Gervin was here.
Yes.
So I got to spend time. He calls me and says, we're landing here in about a half hour. You could be at the game. And I'm like, I wasn't planning on it. And we ended up going to the game and hooking up. He was sitting center court, but he's like, Doc, this ain't for me. I've played on the court. I don't need to sit front row on the court.
People ask real quick. They actually have a serious question. Cannon's Reloaded in the chat. Doc, what anti-inflammatory foods are there? If you're middle age and you're starting to fight inflammation on a daily basis, what's some good foods to eat?
I'll come back with that to get you for real, but the berries and things like that are really good with antioxidants and stuff like that, anti-inflammatories. So there's a whole list, and I'll be happy to post that on our site. What are the good antioxidants and the anti-inflammatory foods? Because my nutritionist, if I make a mistake, Lisa McDowell will kill me from the Red Wings.
All right.
So I'm not going to throw it out there. But, yeah, shout out to the guys. Shout out to our charity,
yes.
Top Golf, next Thursday. We're supposed to be doing a giveaway. I forget what category we're doing it in, but we're doing it's Thursday, November 6th. Top Golf, this is our third year. Our goal is to sell out the whole floor. As you know, it's all for the impaired athletes that you see around town. They need wheelchairs, specialty chairs. Vladdy, unfortunately, is going to be there because he's going to be with Darren down at the Red Wing event.
Yeah.
But a lot of other people are going to be there. Come out, support. We don't turn anything away. If you want to donate, even for a massage chair, if they want to donate a chair that we can auction off, I'll throw that out there. But we'll take anything to auction off and raise money.
That's awesome. And yeah, we've been promoting it. We have the link and everything. Spenny will be putting that in the chat. So yeah, we'll definitely do our part to get it out there because it is a great cause. And Doc, I think it's one thing that the people know about you at this point. We've been doing this a long time together. You don't half step with any of this stuff you do. Like it's important to you, and I commend you for that. I do, for real, because it'd be easier to just go play golf. Write
a check, play golf, and
you
leave.
know what I'm saying? Yeah, but you don't do that, man. That's to be commended, no doubt.
I appreciate it, but I've gotten stopped a lot, and people I don't know who we've touched, and it's made a difference. And you don't know, a handout or not a handout, a handshake or a hand on your shoulder, kind of like we're gonna do this together, means a lot to a lot of people. So.
No doubt.
We're out there doing it.
Appreciate the time. Good to see you again, my friend.
Always.
It always goes quickly.
I know.
It always goes quickly.
I ramble too much.
No, you're good, Doc. You're good. Good stuff there. Well, that's it, right, Spenny? Yep, that is it. So for Dr. Pierce, for DMAC, KG Spencer Rack, I'm Neal Ruhl. Thanks for tapping in. Big D Energy. Well, see you later.